Okay, so beer keg trailer. And what I done was I cut this section out of here. I left it a little higher on the back side, a little lower on the front side. Might put a shelf in here, but I got to hinge it, and I got to be able to lock it. So what I've got for hinges is this here routine. Real nice. Got a neoprene keeper inside there. Problem is, how do you radius that? Now, normally I would stick that in the forge and up on the anvil, but with that neoprene black in there, right in there, I can't do that. I can't put it in the forge. Also, it's a little long, so I've marked it there and I've cut it down. So it'll be like that. Don't need all that length. Anyways, so how do we do about that? Well, let me show you. Okay, what that is it's a leather sandbag. It's a leather bag with a bunch of sand in it. It's for pounding out body panels and such. Got a round rod here. Radius is starting. Use a bigger hammer. Might have got it a little much there. And a little bit too much. Got a little overzealous there. But we can stick that on the anvil and get it back. But we'll get the rest of it up near the toe here. And yeah, we got a little much. It's okay. I'll go down to the anvil. I can do it here. Probably on the cement right here. You get the idea. Okay, so here's the one I did before I thought to film it. Got a pretty good fit. Could come a little more over here, and not too bad. You can get a little more on this too. So anyways, that's the basic principle. You just need a way to radius it sort of straight across here evenly, so it has a nice radius. So use a smaller hammer on this side. Takes so much at a blow. Takes a little longer. You don't need a big hammer, I just proved it. Use a little hammer. it takes a little longer to get going, but that's okay. You got to make sure the hammer don't actually come up and hit you in the face. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the rounding part of this hammer. It's called a rounding hammer. This is a 2-pounder. My other one downstairs is 1.5 pounds. Now what this is it gives you a more concentrated blow right in the center. So it's gonna, that's why I'm taking lighter shots at it, because it'll bend it quicker, faster than you want. One more up in here. Should be just about it. Pretty close. Got a little distortion in here as well. Right here. Right here. So I can fix that up on there a little bit. But that's pretty much it. So when I bolt this to the lid and to the body of the keg, I don't want a hex nut sticking out here, so I got one of these here, a round head, whatever they call those, machine heads, or I don't know what they call them, but never could figure it out. Anyways, so I got a hardy hole here, and I stick it in the hardy hole. It's a little harder now. I should have maybe done this first, but with the curvature on there. And I'll have to take it out there, but you can see that it's implanted in there pretty hard and solid. But what it's done is it's mushroomed this here inside edge. So what I'll do is I'll pop it out there, get the magnet out of there so I can get it back, and I'll just take that on the wheel, on the sanding wheel, and get that smooth again. And then when I go to do it again here, when I go to actually mount it, I'll just it won't take much to pop it in this time. And then that'll hold it. When I get the nut on the inside, it'll have a nice flush look to it. It'll be beauty. That was the goal and the intention. You got to be careful on this end, you don't wreck threads. And bing bang bong, just like that. Okay, I've decided that I don't want to wreck the curvature that I've already beat into it, because it has straightened it out here some. So I have another plan in mind. It might be a little difficult to get this one enacted here, but I got a piece of pipe that'll fit right around the hole. So we'll give that a try. Might take off on me, hopefully not. I might have straightened it out a bit, but not near as much as laying across a couple of flat surfaces there. And that did it. So it's just a piece of pipe I had kicking around. You could probably use a socket. I have a spacer like this that goes inside a wheel that keeps the two bearings separate. So there's no pressure one way or the other. Everything stays tight. But every time you beat on something, it's going to mushroom. So this is just a piece of pipe I got. I don't know what that is, 3/4 inch or something. Anyways, so that's sort of an update to the other way I did it. Okay, so I thought I'd maybe show you another way. As I'm going, you come up with an idea. So this way is getting pretty tough to do. Everything wants to move around too much on me. I've already, off camera, I kind of experienced that right away. So I'm going to turn it around, and we'll give it a try like this and sort of see what happens. It's got a little rise there. I got to hit a little more over here. Bingo, it's in, eh? Straighten it up a bit, but I can pop that out. It's got a little kink there right now, but I can pop these out when I'm done and give that a sort of proper radius. Yeah.